where do you start with mimicry? Well, televangelism is a good place to start between Christianity and Islam. I mean, what's with the beige suits? Does it suit the TVs? I don't know. And this mosque here is hard to differentiate from that cathedral. And you know, they're only about 200 meters apart. And the Blue Mosque was actually built to show that Muslims could compete with Christian architecture. Well, businesses have mimicked each other and copied each other for a long time, and in fact socialism was dropped in China when it found that it didn't deliver Big Macs, and they started to copy the United States model. Now there's more. The Gideons have given away 1.6 billion Bibles since they started, and my own copy of the Quran has gift not for sale on the cover. Why do Roman Catholic cardinals all look the same? How come Islamic mullahs have all got the same headgear? Well, we're told that one's ordered by God, so we better not go there. Time-separated mimicry is interesting. Now, long ago, the church and the state were one. Kings ruled with the divine blessing of God until in Britain during the English Civil War in the 17th century, and that led to the change of that. And about 150 years later, Jefferson coined this term separation of church and state, because by the end it had happened. It had taken a lot of wars though. Roll forward to 2015 and we have at least a couple of Islamic groups, ISIS and Boko Haram, who definitely do not want separation of mosque and state. They want the nation, in fact the world, ruled by Sharia law. However, there are other Muslims who do not want this, who think that an Islamic ruled state is a tragic mirage. So both for and against are mimics of 17th century Britain. Now, do we have to wait 150 years before this penny drops and we get separation of mosque and state? Well, let's not get into futurism here. That's a tricky business. Just look at the weather report. Most predictions are wrong. Music is another copycat arena, however. The gramophone revolutionised music because you could record sound and you could hear it again and again. And today the globe is drenched in tunes, and the reason why Christianity is actually almost a musical brand. And now those Christian hip-hop websites, though, they look remarkably like Muslim ones. And this is despite the ruling of many Islamic mullahs. And finally, fashion, the fashion scene. Both these religions are in it, and both have catwalks and annual events in which beautiful women in glowing garb portray themselves and hope that they'll be appreciated for their minds and not their looks.